Hello, welcome to City Hall this week. There's mixed news to report from the police department's first quarter crime report. Interim Police Chief Larry Smith presented the report to the City Council during its meeting on May 2nd. The report shows that overall Part 1 index crime, which is a total of property and violent crime, dropped 12% during the first quarter of 2016. That's compared to the same period last year. Violent crime, which includes homicide, rape, robbery, and aggravated assault, was up by 7%. And property crime, which includes burglary, larceny, and motor vehicle theft, was down by 15%. To address a significant spike in the number of violent gun crimes, an initiative in January focused on 19 people. 13 of the 19 have been arrested on charges ranging from failure to appear in court to aggravated assault and murder. Another accomplishment resulted from improved staffing levels. Officers are now doing one 30-minute foot patrol per shift. These patrols allow officers to be out in the community and encourage more positive interactions with residents. For more information on the first quarter crime report, visit durhampolice.com. Meantime, a critical public safety project is moving forward in East Durham. Fire Station number 17 is being built at the intersection of Leesville Road and Doc Nichols Road. The new fire station will serve the Webb Carolina Arbors community as well as the rapidly growing surrounding area. The City Council approved a $300,000 design build contract for design and pre-construction services for the project. A $2.8 million contract was also approved for final design and construction services. Construction on the project is expected to begin in October. There will be a modest increase in water and sewer service charges next fiscal year in order to meet the increasing expenses associated with Durham's water treatment and delivery system. The City Council approved a 2.6% overall increase in water sewer bills for the average city customer. This funding will meet increasing operational expenses and identified capital improvements. The new rates will go into effect July 1st and will be applied to all bills sent out on or after August 1st. As part of the reevaluation process for the city and county's future land use map, the compact neighborhood tier boundaries are being re-examined. The reevaluation is part of the effort to better align the boundaries with the proposed Durham Orange Light Rail Transit system. The compact neighborhood tier was created to promote high density and intensity infill, redevelopment, and new development. These will integrate a mix of uses surrounding the proposed regional rail system. The recommendations stemming from the reevaluation include changing the areas around the proposed Lee Village, Patterson Place Shopping Center, South Square MLK Jr. Parkway, and Austin Avenue light rail stations to compact neighborhood tiers. They also include changing the boundaries of the compact neighborhood tier where the Irwin Road station is proposed to be located. The rest of the recommendations and things that should be considered for each can be found on the city's website. Durham's efforts to coordinate services to help connect the city's workforce with good, sustainable jobs seem to be paying off. At least that was one of the messages coming out of the Durham Workforce Development Board's recent annual report to the City Council. The report shows that in 2014 and 2015, the number of employed residents was 148,761. The number of unemployed residents was 7,707. That translated to an unemployment rate of 4.9% with a per capita income of $27,936. The board's former executive director, Kevin Dick, says that there were a number of accomplishments in working toward addressing those less positive numbers. One of those was the formation of the business engagement team.
And that's a collaborative effort of various partners, governmental agencies, nonprofits that relates to youth, and really trying to reach out into the corporate community, but also the public and nonprofit sectors, not only to raise awareness of our youth work internship program, that's just one element of it, but it's really to build career pathways in high growth industries.
Dick also discussed job placement programs and services provided through the NC Works Career Center. Most of those services relate to adults, laid-off workers, and specialized population groups, such as those with criminal backgrounds.
One of the highlighted activities I would offer is that we formed an adult provider collaborative. And so what this does is meld agencies throughout the community, both governmental and nonprofit, convenes them on a monthly basis, discuss very specific issues related to those that have multiple barriers to employment, and that group has chosen to place a significant focus on justice-involved individuals.
That group has been meeting on a monthly basis since September. It has identified some of the barriers for people with criminal backgrounds, as well as the organizations that need to be working together to address those issues.
Because of the collaboration, because of those ongoing discussions and the relationships that have been created, we have submitted 2 pending grant applications to the U.S. Department of Labor, totaling about $1.9 million, specifically geared to helping those with criminal backgrounds get back to work.
In order to build on these accomplishments, the board has several initiatives in the works for the future. They include the development of a youth internship brochure that will be circulated through the business community, the ability of businesses to post job openings through the NC Works online system, and the use of a YouTube channel for the Office of Economic and Workforce Development. The videos on the channel will highlight the various workforce-related programs going on throughout the city, as well as provide information about relevant services for those looking for a job. Details on all of that and more can be found in the board's full report on the city's website. That does it for City Hall this week. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. You can also find us on demand on Durham Television Network's webpage and on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. This has been a production of Durham Television Network.